Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mission Report, the Nintendo News Show. This is episode number 30. My name is James, and today I didn't count, dang it, only 6 different items to discuss. Before I get started, I do want to talk about something really obvious real quick, and that's that I'm not in my normal recording space today, so there's going to probably be a tiny bit more background noise because I am holding a microphone. I had to do a little bit of last minute traveling, and I wasn't able to sit down and record in my standard guest room recording studio. So today we are recording from Mom's home office recording studio. So shout out to Mom. Thank you for letting me use this space. But everything else in this episode should be pretty normal. Let's get going. So, oh yeah, first thing I'm going to talk about is Splatoon Raiders. I said last week that I had the game pre-ordered and that I was going to be playing it on day 1 and that I was going to share my thoughts with you this week. That was true at the time. I did pre-order it, but something crazy happened with my Amazon pre-order, and the day of release they told me it randomly got delayed by like 8 days. So I haven't been able to play the game yet. It still hasn't gotten here. It's going to be here Friday, which is in 3 days. So I should have some thoughts for you next week, hopefully. Number 2, Lego and Nintendo have announced their next collaboration. It is a Lego Donkey Kong arcade set. The price is $200. It has 1,367 pieces, and it is out August 1st. I won't be getting this, but it does look really cool. What I think is cool specifically about it is that you can use the joystick and the buttons on there to control Jumpman. So you can throw like barrels and stuff, and he can like move side to side and jump over them, which I think is really cool that they're adding that functionality in there. I'm not interested in getting it, partially because I'm not a huge like arcade Donkey Kong fan, but also partially because for Legos and stuff, I typically stick to like Star Wars and like some other stuff there that I enjoy. And Legos have just gotten so expensive, and I've taken that really as an opportunity to be a little bit more selective about what it is that I decide to go on and get. So, all right, let's keep moving. Up next, we've got some brand new additions to Nintendo Music, as we do every single week. So, there's a new playlist, like a custom playlist in the Mario Kart World section that's called Free Roam with Super Mario World 2. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a selection of songs from Super Mario World 2 that are available in Mario Kart World Free Roam. So, that's there. And then also, as a special release, they have added some tracks from Splatoon Raiders, which is a brand new Splatoon game that came out about a week ago, actually. And for Splatoon Raiders, they have added 9 tracks for a total of 30 minutes. So it might be worth checking those out. I actually might kind of go in there and see what the Splatoon Raiders tracks sound like while I am waiting for Splatoon to show up. So, oh, never mind. Yeah, that was number 3. So, Splatoon Raiders was number 1. Lego DK Arcade Set was number 2. New additions to Nintendo Music was number 3. And now we can move on to number 4. And this one is pretty exciting. Hasbro has announced some brand new Legend of Zelda figures. And when I first saw this announcement, I had assumed that they were going to be tying into the Legend of Zelda movie that I think is supposed to come out early 2027. But these are actually, they've unveiled them, and they actually are tie-in figures to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is obviously a Switch exclusive, and it has a Switch 2 update as well. These figures I didn't see anything specifically from Nintendo that said when they are coming out, but Walmart says that you can pre-order them and that they are out May 1st, 2027, which is still a little ways off. And then the prices that I didn't see anything from Nintendo about the prices, but Walmart has them. Walmart and Amazon actually both have Link and Zelda listed at $28, and then Ganondorf listed at $43. So looks like you can get all three of those figures for right about $100, and I'm looking forward to that. I would like to say that I'm gonna get all three of those figures. I got pre-approval from my wife to go ahead and buy all three of them, so I think I'm gonna do that. Let's move on. Number 5, Joycon 2 are now available in blue and light yellow. I think that this was announced a while back as like a Splatoon tie-in, that I think the blue and yellow are supposed to kind of resemble the Inkling Kid colors. Not so much for Splatoon Raiders, because in Splatoon Raiders you can kind of be whatever color you want and make your own character. But from what I've seen online, it looks like these are $100 and they are only available as a left and right pair. I couldn't find any listings for how much it would be if you wanted to only buy a left Joy-Con or a right Joy-Con. So keep that in mind if you are out Joy-Con shopping. Also, I think that it says that they're available in blue and light yellow, but I don't think that you get to like choose which one is blue and which one is yellow. I'm pretty sure the left is always blue and the right is always yellow. But don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure. All right, and so that is all the news, which means the only thing left to talk about is what I've been playing this week. When I found out that Splatoon Raiders wasn't going to be here on time, I did fire up Pikmin 1 again as part of my journey to do a Pikmin 1 10-day challenge. I did a whole run of the game without any resets or anything and beat the game in 12, it might have been 13-ish days, which was better than the 17 that I did before. Still going to look to shave a little bit of time off of there, but still having fun with that. I also finished Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I don't think I'm going to do the post-game at all. I'm certainly not going to do the post-game right now. So what I've done so far is that I got to the credits, which is after mission like 18 or 19. I think in the post-game, the missions go up to number like 24 or 25 or something like that. And then at the end, I think you catch Arceus. Spoiler alert. But as how much I had to push myself to get through the final like chunk of the game just to get to the credits, I don't think I would enjoy it if I continued pushing on to be able to do all the post-game stuff right now. And that's really disappointing because I did really enjoy the game when I first started it, but I took a little bit of a break and then came back later, and I enjoyed it way, way, way less. And I didn't really understand what was going on. And so that probably diminished my enjoyment of the game as well. Alright, I also started Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. And I do need to mention real quick that I got this game for free from Ubisoft, but I did also buy a copy of the game because I wanted to have it physically. And I've only played about 2 hours of the game so far, but I'm looking forward to playing more. This is probably going to be the main thing that I play when I get back home, but so far my hours were cut a little bit short because I had to leave town quickly. So far, I'm really enjoying what I've played, My first impressions are that it is visually very impressive, and I think that they've changed up the like free running a little bit, and I think they've changed the combat and stuff too. But it's kind of hard to tell. I do wish that I was a little bit more familiar with the original Black Flag so that I could spot these differences a little bit better. But the main reason that I didn't replay Black Flag before the remake was because I didn't want to get like Black Flag burnout or anything like that. And finally, the last game that I've been playing is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The third ever Zelda game, originally released on the Super Nintendo in 1992. And this is a replay for me. I played it first on, I think, the 3DS Virtual Console. And then I think I've played a little bit of it on Switch as well through Nintendo Switch Online, which is also how I am playing it today. I've only played about 45 minutes or so. But right off the bat, I really like that there's not like really, really long tutorial sections or anything like that. It lets you do a little bit of exploration, a little bit of experimenting, and then pretty much right off the bat, it throws you into a dungeon. It's a very small dungeon in Hyrule Castle, but I like that it kind of sets the bar of what to expect with like dungeons and stuff, like right out the gate. So I'll have more to say about that probably next week. And that's all that I've been playing, which means that is all that I have for today. In the comment section, please let me know what you think of these items I've discussed. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next mission.